All right. Good afternoon, boys and girls. We are on lesson 104, rounding decimal numbers to the nearest whole number. Your objective for today is to round decimals to the nearest whole number, and we're going to be able to estimate perimeter, area, and volume of geometric figures. There is no math vocab today, so go ahead and uh, write Civil War in the vocabulary so that I know that you've been watching this video. All right? Civil War. Here's your math joke. The dad says, or the son says to his dad, "Dad, can you help me find the lowest common denominator in this problem, please?" And the dad says, "Don't tell me that they haven't found it yet. I remember looking for it when I was a boy." All right, silly. Okay, so here's the new concept. What we're doing is we're rounding decimals to the nearest whole number, right? And so what we're looking here is at $7.56. Is that closer to $7 or $8? And so what you're going to look at is you need to look at this right here, 0.56. All right. So remember when we're rounding numbers, if it's after halfway, which is 7.5 would be halfway, which is 7.5, it goes to the greater side. So if it's above 7.5 or more, it goes to the greater side. Now, if it's 7.4 and less, or anything below 7.5, which would be 7.49, it would go down and stay at 7. All right, so that's how you would round decimals to the nearest whole number. So look at 7.6. Is 7.6 halfway? Yes, remember if it's more than 0.5, then it goes up. All right, so this would round to 8. If it was below, it would go to 7. Example number 2, we're going to estimate the product. Remember, product is a multiplication problem. So 8.78, so that we're going to round that to 9. And then 6.12, we're going to round that to 6. So 6 times 9 is 54. All right, so that's how you would do this type of problem. Here's example number 3. We're going to find we're going to estimate the area, okay? So with decimals, remember if it's 0.4 or less, you round down. If it's 0.5 or more, you round up. 12.2 gets round down to 12, and 7.8 gets round up to 8. So we have 12 times 8, which equals 96. And then remember to answer square. Whenever we're doing area, it's always square whatever it is, which is, in this case, square meters. Okay, so a stop sign is an example of a regular polygon. All the sides of this regular polygon have the same measure, which is 31.75. What is the reasonable estimate of the perimeter of the sign? Well, we're going to round this, right, to the next whole number, which is 32. And we are going to times it by 8, right? So 8 times 32, which equals 256, right? The perimeter is all the way around. Okay, and we round up because it's 0.7. All right, so it's 256 centimeters because here is our unit of measure is centimeters. All right, example number 5. The interior dimension of a personal storage space are shown in the diagram. What is the approximate volume of the storage space in cubic meters? Remember, you got to read the words, all right? Approximate is an estimation word, all right? So we're gonna round all these numbers. 3.6 gets round up to 2.6 gets round up to 3. 3.0 gets round down to 3, and then 2.8 gets rounded up to 3, and they're all in meters. So we do 3 times 3 times 3, which is volume, but we're going to answer in cubic meters because it is volume, right? So 3 times 3 is 9, times 3 is 27. So the storage space is around 27 cubic meters. And that's it. Here it is. You're going to round for the first part, round it to the nearest dollar. Okay, so you're going to round to the nearest whole number, meaning we're not going to use any decimals here. You're just looking at them to round up or round down. Same thing for E through J. K, remember, product is is a multiplication problem. So you're going to round those numbers, then multiply. L and M, round to the nearest second, which is the whole number, okay, for this right here. And then the dimensions, we're going to estimate the volume. Remember, what are we labeling it as? In volume, we always do cubic something, right? And this is cubic centimeters in this case, all right? So if you have any questions, write those questions on the back, and we look forward to seeing you guys in the morning. Have a great afternoon.